Hello students, welcome to my maths class once again. So in the last class, I have done exercise 14a of chapter number 14, and today I shall start exercise 14b of chapter number 14. Okay, so let's start. You see the first question, find the area of the shaded portion in each cage. That means you have to find the area of the shaded portion. Okay, so from the figure you see, you can see this is the shaded portion you have to find. These are the shaded portion. Okay, you have to find this shaded portion, isn't it? So from the measurement you can see that both the shapes are what? Square. This is also a square, that is 8 centimeter 8 centimeter. Obviously if length and breadth are same, then you can say that what? These are square, because all the sides will be same. Here also you can see 4 centimeter, this one also 4 centimeter, so you can say that this is also a square. Okay, so to find this area, if I subtract this small square, the area of this small square from the big square, then I'll find this one. Okay, from this square if I subtract this, then only this portion will remain. Okay, like this portion will remain. Okay, that means the boundary, only the boundary will get this portion, that is the shaded portion will get. Okay, so it will be like that, right? Area of the shaded portion, area of the shaded portion equals to what? Area of the big square, area of the big square, that means what? We know area of the big square is what? Area of square, that means what? Side square. So area of this big square, that means side is given 8 centimeter. So 8 into 8 meter, okay, minus this. Okay, 8 into 8 minus this, 4 into 4. Okay, so if I subtract, then I'll get 8 into 8 64 minus 4 into 4 16. Okay, then here 14 minus 6 8, here remain 5 minus 1 4, so 48 meter square. Okay, that will be the answer of the first. Okay, now come to question number 2. 24 meter and breadth 20 meter, length is 24 meter and breadth is 20 meter, and the area of the small rectangle is 22 meter and 18 meter. Okay, first let us draw the diagram. Okay, okay, this is 20 meter, area of this one is 20 meter, this one 24, that means this one is what? 24. Okay, and area of the small rectangle, that is length of this one is 22 and this one is 18, this portion what? 18. Okay, 18, this means 18. Okay, so now if I subtract, then I will get the answer. Okay, so write number 2, just change this value. Area of the shaded portion will be what? 24 into 20, length into breadth, that means this is a rectangle, so length into breadth minus this small rectangle, length into breadth, 22 into 18. Okay, now multiply, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 481 0 is there. Okay, so I multiply this one, then 18, 22. Okay, 36, again 36. Okay, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 3, 396. 396. Okay, now subtract 480, 396. Okay, subtract, then here 10, 10 minus 6, 4, here remain what? 7. If I take then 17, 17 minus 9, 8. Okay, here remain what? 3, 3 minus 3, 0. So 84. 84, what? It is centimeter or meter? Here it is given meter. So write meter square. So that is the answer. Okay, we'll get this portion, shaded portion. Okay, now come to question number 2. You see question number 2, what is given? A photograph of sides 35 centimeter by 22 centimeter is mounted onto a frame of external dimension 45 centimeter by 30 centimeter. Okay, find the area of the border surrounding the photograph. Okay, so you see, question number 2, the shape is given like this. That is the photo. These are the dimensions. Okay, and the measurement are given 35 centimeter by 22 centimeter. That means this is 35 centimeter. Okay, by 25 centimeter. Okay, and frame of external frame what? 45 by 30. So this one 45. External frame. These are the external frame. Now the photograph of side 35, 22. That means this one 35. This is 22. Okay, and are in the centimeter. Now to find. So as like earlier, if we subtract, then we will get the So you see, the question is that find the area of the border surrounding its photograph. The area of the border surrounding find the area of the border surrounding the photograph. Will be what? This length into breadth, area of the bigger rectangle minus area of the photo. Okay, that is 35 into 22. Okay, as we subtract, then we'll get the answer. Okay, so 5 3 jar 15, 4 3 jar 12, and 1 13 minus, let us check, 22 35. Okay, 5 2 jar 10 and 1, 3 2 jar 6 and 1 7. Again there will be what? 5 2 are 10, 6 2 are 607. 0 7 7 770. That means here 1 0 is there. 5 3 are 15, 4 3 are 12 and 1 13 and 0 is there. Okay, so 770. Now subtract 1 3 1350 minus 770. You get the answer. Here 0. Here what? 15 15 minus 7 8. Okay. Here from here I have taken what? 1. So here remain 12. 12 minus 7 5. 580. 580 what? Centimeter square. That is the answer. Okay. Now come to question number 3. Okay. Okay, question number 3 you see. A veranda of 1.5 meter wide. That is okay. That means wide is 1.5 meter. That means wide. Suppose this is a rectangle and this is a rectangle. So these are called the what? Wide. That means this side. These are the wide. Okay. This portion is called the wide. Okay. So a veranda of 1.5 meter wide is constructed all around the outside of a room. Okay. Room of 5.5 meter long and 4 meter wide. Okay. That means the length of the room is 5.5 meter and breadth is 4 meter. Okay. Find the cost of cementing the floor of this veranda at the rate of 15 per square meter. Okay. That means you have to find again the shaded one, that is this portion is the floor portion, and you have to find the area of this floor. After that we have to find the cost of this particular area for at the rate of 15%. At the rate of 15 per square meter. Okay. So you see this is the room. Okay. 5.5 meter long, that means length, and that is what? Height is 4 meter. Okay. And wide is what? This. That means wide is 1.25 meter. Okay. Now if I subtract the area of the room from this portion, then we'll get the area of the floor. Okay. So how to find the dimensions of this rectangle? Okay. You assume this as a rectangle. So here it is given 5.5, here it is given 4. But how to find this one? You see, if this one is 5.5 and if this gap is what? 1.25, because you see everywhere this gap is what? 1.25. Okay. This gap is 1.25 because wide is given what? 1.25. So everywhere this gap will be 1.25, this gap will be 1.25, this gap will be 1.25, this gap will be 1.25. Okay. So the measurement of this length will be what? 5.5 plus 1.25 plus 1.25, because if I add this portion, then the measurement of this portion is what? 1.25, and measurement of this portion will be what? 1.25. Then we'll add this portion, then we'll get the whole length. Okay, so add this one. Okay, 50 here. Okay, here 1 plus 1 2, 2.50. You add this one with 5.5, that means 5.5 and 2.50, 2.50. Okay, if you add then 0, 5 5 10 and 1, 5 plus 2 7 and 1 8, that means we are getting what? 8. Okay, we are getting this one what? 8. Okay, that means we are getting length what? 8. Now breadth, you see here it is 4, so this portion is what? Again what? 1.25. So and this portion is what? 1.25. So we'll add with what? 1.25 plus 1.25 plus 4. Okay, then we'll get here 50, 4 plus 1 5 plus 1 6, that means 6.50, that means 6.5. I can write 6.5, that means breadth is what? 6.5 meter, and that will be 8 meter. So we have found. Okay, now we can find the area. Okay, so right, find the cost of cementing the floor of this veranda. So first write area of the floor. Floor of this veranda will be what? This length into this rectangle minus this rectangle, that means 8 into what? 6.5 meter square. Okay, minus what? Here breadth 6.5 minus 5.5 into 4, 5.5 into 4 meter square. Okay, now you can find, if you multiply, and 65 8, 5 8s are 40, and 4 6 8s are 48, 49 50 51 52, and point is there, so we'll put here point. So 52.0, and 52.0 you can write what? Directly 52. So we'll write here what? 52 minus, you see 5.5 and 4. Okay, 5 4 are 20 and remain 2, 5 4 are 20 plus 2 22, and here 1 point is there, so we'll put 1 point. So 22.0 I can write 22. Okay, 22. So write 22. Now subtract 2 minus 2 0, 5 minus 2 3. Okay, that means 30 meter square. Okay, so very easy. You can practice at your home. It's very easy. So now see question number 4. You see question number 4. A sheet of paper measure 30 centimeter by 20 centimeter. That means 30 centimeter by 20 centimeter means what? Length and breadth. The measure of the length and breadth are given. Okay, the bigger one will be length and the smaller one will be what? Breadth. That means here the sheet of the paper measure 30 centimeter. That means the length of this sheet is 30 centimeter by 20 centimeter. That means breadth is 20 centimeter. A strip 4 centimeter wide is cut from its all around. As like earlier, 4 centimeter wide is cut from its all around. Find the area of the remaining sheet. That means first you have to find the area of the remaining sheet after cutting. and also find the area of the strip cut out. That means first we have to find the area of the remaining sheet as like this one. We have to find the area of this one. After that we have to find what? Also the area of the strip cut out. That means which portion has been cut out. To find this portion you have to find that area also. Okay, so first you see the diagram. A sheet of paper measure 30 by 20 centimeter. Okay, 30 by 20. That means 30 by 20. That means 30 is the length. Meter or what? Yes, centimeter. 20 centimeter. And wide what? And a strip 4 centimeter wide. That means this area 4 centimeter, this area 4 centimeter, this area 4 centimeter, this area 4 centimeter. Okay, the gap is 4 centimeter. Find the area of the sheet of the paper. Okay, now I have to find the area of the sheet of the paper. Okay, so you see how to find. So first you write area of the strip cut out. Will be what? Area of the strip cut out. That means this portion will be what? You see, what to say? Area of the strip cut out. Find the area of the strip cut out. That means you have to find only that length. Area of the strip cut out. into strip cut out. That means you have to subtract this portion from this portion. Then we will get the area of the strip cut out. Okay. Then we know the length of this one. So you see 30 into what? 20 centimeter. Okay. Centimeter square minus area of this square. That means area of this square. So first you have to know the length. So length will be what? If the total is 30, so this portion is what? 4, and this portion is what? 4. So from 30, if I subtract this portion, then I'll get. So subtract this portion plus this portion. Okay, that means 4 plus 4. That means 8. 30 minus 8 will be what? 22. So this portion will be what? 22. Okay, and breadth will be what? You see, this total portion was 40. The total portion of this is 20. Sorry, 20. So this portion is what? 4, and this portion is what? 4. So from 20, I need to subtract the summation of these two parts. Then I'll get this. Then I'll get this part. Okay. So write 20 minus 8. That means what? 12. That means this will be what? 12. That will be 12. So write 22 into 12. Okay. Centimeter square. Now we can find. Okay. So if I multiply 3 into 2, 6. and 600 meters centimeter square. Okay, minus multiply this one 12 22 12 to the 24 again 12 to the 24, so 4 6 2 264 264 centimeter square. Now subtract 600 from subtract 264 from 600. Okay, here remain what? 10 minus 4 6, here remain 9 9 minus 6 3, here remain 5 5 minus 2 3 336. Okay, so 336 centimeter square, this portion has been cut out. Now we have to find that portion. Okay, and also the area of the strip cut out. Find the area of the remaining sheet. Okay, find the area of the remaining sheet, we have just find out now, and also the area of the strip cut out, that means which portion is cut out. So right, so this is the area of the strip cut out. Now area of the remaining strip, that means area of the remaining strip will be what? This one 22 into what? 12. What you got? 264 264 centimeter square. Okay, that is the answer. That will be area of the strip cut out. Area of the remaining strip. Strip 264. Yes, it is correct. Area of the remaining is the strip cut out. That means this strip has been cut out by subtracting this one. And area of the remaining strip, that means after cutting, uh, how many square units remain. So this is the answer. Okay, correct this one. Now come to question number 5. Find the area of the crossroad at right angles to each other through the center of the field. Find the area of the sheet. Find the area of the crossroad at right angles to each other through the center of the field. You see on the figure 5, this is the area. Okay, so we have to find what? Find the area of the crossroad. That means we have to find the area of the crossroad. Okay, at right angles to each other. That means the two roads are right angle to each other. That means one and another are perpendicular. One is perpendicular to other. That means each other are perpendicular. So we have to find the area of the crossroad. Okay. Question number 5. So you see the diagram. Question number 5. Okay, and the measure of this small is what? 2 meter. This is also 2 meter. Okay, and the length of this big rectangle is what? 75 meter. Okay, and the breadth of this as a whole is 62 meter. Okay, and the breadth of this road is 2 meter, here also 2 meter. Okay, so now we have to find the area of the crossroad. Okay, so write area of the crossroad equals to what? You see, first we take this road. Okay, if you take this road separately, then the measurement of this is what? 2 meter, and this length is equal to that length, because this one and this one is parallel. So 75 meter will be this length. Okay, so you can write 75 meter. So this is the first road. This is the dimension of the first road, 75 into 2. So write 75 into 2 meter square. Second one, you see, second one like this. Okay, so length will be 62 here given. You see, this section and this section will be same, and breadth 2, again 2 meter. So you can write minus 62 into 2 meter square. Now you see, if I put this one here, then a common section is formed. Okay, you see, that means whenever we are taking the measurement of this, we are taking this common side. Okay, and whenever you are taking the measurement of this one, again this portion is coming. That means this portion is coming what? 2 times. So for that reason you have to subtract this portion, and this portion will be what? You see, this portion. That means I need to subtract this portion, because whenever you are taking the first road, this portion we are taking, and again whenever you are taking the second road, this portion is again coming. Okay, so for that reason you have to subtract this portion. Okay, so if I subtract, then you see, this is 2, this is also 2, this is also 2, this is also 2. So you can say that these are what? Square. So you can write what? Length into breadth, that means 2 into 2. Okay, meter square. Okay, so now we find 75 into 2. 5 to the 10, 7 to the 14, and 1 15, 150 meter square, minus 2 into 2 4, 6 into 12, 6 into 2 12, 124 meter square. Okay, sorry, here will be plus, because we are finding this area. Now we are finding the area of crossroad, so this section will be plus, because we have to find both the area of the crossroad, and this portion will be subtracted because this is the common portion. We are taking 2 times, so for that reason this portion should be subtracted. Okay, plus here will be minus 2 into 2 at 4 meter square. Okay, now we can find 150 plus 124, here 4, here 2 plus 5 7, here 1 plus 1 2, minus 4, 4 minus 4 0, 7 2, that means what, 270 meter square. That is the area of the crossroad. Okay, 270 meter square. Now come to question number 6. You see question number 6, find the area of the shaded portion. All corners are right angles. That means all the corners are at right angles. Now what, we have to find the area of the shaded portion. Okay, so first you see the figure how it is given. Okay, you see the figure. This portion is what, 2 meter. Obviously this will be what, 2 meter. Okay, this portion is 5.4 meter. That means this portion 5.4 meter. Okay, this portion what, 15 meter. This portion, this area is what, 15 meter. Okay, and this one is what, 19.6 meter. Okay, now we have to find the shaded portion. That means to find this portion. Okay, just you have to subtract this portion. Okay, so you see how to find. You see question number 6. So you see, if I divide this figure into 3 rectangles, then I can add. Okay, suppose this portion like this. Okay, this portion. Okay, and then this will be a rectangle and this also will be a rectangle. So if I add these rectangles and these rectangles and these rectangles, then I will get this rectangle. That means these rectangles, this portion and this portion. These 2 rectangles are actually same. Okay, this portion and this portion, and if I add this portion, then I will get a total shaded portion. Okay, then you see how to take the measurement of this rectangle. You see, the measurement of this rectangle will be what? Do you know? The measurement of this rectangle will be here. It is given what? 15. So length will be 15, and breadth you see 5.4. That will be what? 5.4, because this portion is what? This portion, it is given in your book. You see, this portion is given 5.4 meter. 5.4 meter. Okay, so you got this rectangle. Now you check for this rectangle. So you see, you have to find the length of this rectangle. Okay. Okay. So to find the length of this rectangle, we have to subtract 5.4, because you see the total length of this portion is what, 19.6, and if I subtract this portion, then I'll get that portion, and the measurement of this portion is what, 5.4. Okay. So if I subtract 19.6, if I subtract 5.4 from 19.6, then I'll get only this portion. Okay. That means if I subtract the 6 minus 4, 2. Okay. Then here what, 5 minus 9 minus 5, 4. That means we are getting what? And here 1, 14.2. That means the length of this one will be what? 14.2. And breadth you see this portion. Breadth will be what? 2. Okay. So obviously this will be what? 2. That means 14.2, and it will be what? 2. Okay. So if I add both these, then it will become like this. You see, if I add both the triangles, then it will become like this. Okay. Then length, in both case the length are same, so it will remain as 14.2, and breadth you see 2, and here also 2. So if I add, then the breadth will become what? 4. So I can write the dimensions or the length and breadth of these two rectangles will be 14.2 into what? 4. Because if I add these two and these two, then I'll get what? 4. And length in both the cases are same, so we took 14.2 as common. Okay. So if I add this portion and this portion now, then I'll get the shaded portion. Okay. Have you understood? You see again. First you find the this portion, that is you separate them as a rectangle like this. After that you find this portion. After that you find this portion. Okay. So if we add this portion, then we will get 14.2 into 4, because you see here it is given what? The total length of this is what? 19.6, and we have to find this measurement. We know this measurement. So if we subtract from the total 5.4, then I'll get this one. Okay. So if I subtract, then I'll get what? 14.2. So 14.2, and this rectangle and this rectangle both are same. So if I join them, then the length of these two rectangles will become what? Same, and the breadth will increase, because here 2 and here also 2, the 2 plus 2, 4. So this is the length and this is the breadth of these two rectangles at a time. Okay. I joined it to make one rectangle, and that earlier we have found. Okay. So you add this, then we'll get the answer. So find the area of the 6. Find the area of the shaded portion. Okay. Right. The area of the shaded portion equals to what? Area of this rectangle. That means what? 15 into 5.4. First we check the measurement. Here 15 given. Yes. 5.4. 19.6. 2. Okay. 15.4. Here what? Unit is given? Meter. In every case is meter. So meter square. Okay. Whenever we are going to find any area of any rectangle or any square of anything, we have to put the unit as square. That means we have to put always square unit. Okay. If meter, then meter square. If centimeter, then centimeter square. Okay. Now you see this portion will be what? 14.2 into 4. Okay. 14.2 into 4. So that will be what? Okay. Now if we what to say, okay, you give plus, because we are going to find all meter square. Okay. There will be plus. So now multiply 15 5.4. Okay. 20 hand went to 4 over 4 6 75 0 13 hand 1 7 8, and if I put point, then it will become 83.5. 83.0, then I can directly write what? 83. Here I can write what? 83 meters square. Minus, you multiply this one, 4 2 jar 8, 4 4 jar 16, and 1, 4 1 jar 4, and 1 5. Okay, 56.8. Okay, now you subtract this, then you will get the answer. Okay, so if we subtract, you see 83 and it's a decimal number. So how to subtract? You see, write 83, I can write what? 0.00, and 56.8, 56.8. Okay, so you subtract now. Okay, so here you mean what? 15 into what? 5.4. Let us check. 5 2 jar. Yes, 6 plus 5 11. Here you see 11. Here will be 11. I have written 3, so you please correct it. Here will be what? 11. It will be what? 81. Okay, 11. You see here again, 5 4 jar 20, handman 2, 4 1 jar 4, 5 6. Okay, 5 5 jar 25, handman 2, 5 1 jar 5, 6 7. Okay, 0. 6 plus 5 11. So 11 handman 1. Earlier I have written what? Here 3. So write 11 hand 1, 7 hand 1 plus 8, 81.8. So you correct it. Here will be 81 meter square. Okay, now you subtract. Okay, 81. If you subtract, then here what? If I take, then 10 minus 8, 2. Here remain what? 0. Okay, so 0, then not do so. I will take what? Here it will become what? 10 minus 6, 4. Here remain what? 7 minus 5, 2. 24.2. 80. That was 81.0, 56.8. I think I have made mistake. Let us check. 14.4 into 4. One. Oh yeah, yes, you see. Here I have done mistake. You see, here it is plus. I have given minus. Okay, you have to add this one. So write 81 plus 56.8. I have given here plus, but here I have given subtraction. So for that reason I am not finding the answer. Okay, now you see 8, 6 plus 1 7, 8 plus 5 13. So here 1 point. So answer will be what? 137.8 what? Meter square. That will be the answer. Okay, You do carefully, okay? I have given here plus, but here I have given minus, okay? You don't do such type of mistakes, okay? You see, I have done mistakes, so for that reason I am not getting the answer, okay? Now you see 137.8 is the required area of the shaded portion, okay? Now come to question number 7. One 37.8 is the required answer. Now come to question number 7. You see question number 7, what is given? A rectangular lawn, okay, 80 meter into 60 meter has two roads each 10 meter wide running in the middle of it, one parallel to the length and other parallel to the breadth. Find the cost of graveling them at rupees 1.20 per square meter, okay? So you see the figure, it will be like this. This is the lawn, okay? This is the lawn. A rectangular lawn has two roads each 10 meter wide. That means two roads are there, okay? And this has 10 meter wide, okay? That means this one will be 10, this one will be what? 10, okay? Now the question is, running in the middle of the, you see, the question is given a rectangular lawn 8 meter into 60. That means this portion is what? 80 meter length of this lawn, and breadth of this lawn is what? 60 meter, and two roads are made running in the middle of the lawn. That means running in the middle of the lawn, one parallel to length. That means one road, this road is parallel to length of the lawn, and one road is parallel to breadth of the lawn, okay? Find the cost of graveling them at 1.20 per square meter, okay? Now you see how to find. So first of all, we will find the area of the road, two road. That means one is parallel with what? Length, and another is parallel with the what? Breadth, okay? After that we shall subtract the common portion as like earlier, then we'll get the area of the road, okay? So write area of the road parallel to the length of the lawn, right? Area of the road parallel to the length of the lawn. Length of the lawn will be what? You see 8, okay? 80 into what? You see the length of this road will be what? 80, and breadth this one what? 10. So 80 into 10 what? Meter square. That means I can write what? 800 meter square. Okay. First, now area of the road, right, and area of the road parallel to the breadth of the lawn, breadth, that means this one, what, 60 into what, this length is what, 60, here you see 60, and this portion is the breadth. Okay, then 10, so again 10. Okay, then it will become what, 600. Okay, so just we have found the area of the two roads. Okay, now what, the question, find the cost of leveling them at 1.20 per square meter. Okay, now here you see we have to find the total area of the both road. After that we will find. Okay, so write, therefore total area of the both road will be what, 800 plus 600. Okay, 800 plus 600. Okay, minus what, this portion, because earlier also I have shown, okay, these two rows, then this portion is what, common. We are taking this one 2 times, so we have to subtract this 1 time. So here it is 10. If this is 10, then this is also 10. So length into breadth, what, 10 into 10. That means 10 into 10 meter square. Okay. Now you see I am doing this portion here. Okay. After that you follow here. You see it will be 800 plus 6, 8 plus 6, 4, 14 and 20, minus 10 into 10 is what, 100, then 1400 minus 100 what, 1300, so 1300 meter square is the required. Okay, is the required, what to say, area of the road. Now we have to find the cost. Okay, find the cost of graveling them at 1.20 square meter. Okay, therefore cost of graveling them at rupees 1.20 per square meter is equals to what? We'll write here, you give equals to at your copy. Okay, I have no space, for that reason I am writing here. So 1300 into 1.20. Okay, so you first you multiply 12 and 13. Okay, after that you put zeros. Okay, so multiply 12 and 13. Here will be 36, here 12. Okay, and 6, 5, 1. Okay, so write 1, 5, 6. After that 2 zeros, here 1 0. Okay, now you see the decimal is put before 2 digits, so it will come here. That means 1560 is the required answer. So I can write rupees 1560 is the required answer. So if I put point here, then these two zeros has no meaning. Okay, I can write directly 1560 rupees 1560. Okay. Now come to question number 7 is finished. Now come to question number 8. Okay. You see question number 8. First you see question number 8. You see what is given. A floor which measures 15 meter into 8 meter is to be laid with tiles measuring 50 centimeter by 25 centimeter. Okay. Find the number of tiles required. Okay. The measurement of a floor is given, and here what to say? And the measurement of tiles are given 50 centimeter by 25 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to find the number of tiles required. Okay. For this particular floor. Okay. Further, if a carpet is laid on the floor, after that, if a carpet is laid on the floor, so that a space of 1 meter exists between its edges. That means from all the sides 1 meter edges is what remain left. Okay. And the edges of the floor, that means 1 meter exists between its edges and edges of the floor. Okay. What fraction of the floor is uncovered? After that we have to find what fraction of the floor is uncovered. That means we have to find the fraction of the floor uncovered. Okay. So you see, first you give the dimension of the floor. Okay. Dimension of the floor is 15 meter 8 meter. So suppose this is the dimension of the floor. meter and 8 meter. Okay. Now the dimension of the carpet is given what? Find the number if a carpet is laid on the floor, so that the scope of this, yes, one carpet is laid, then after that you see, suppose this is the dimension of the carpet. Okay. Okay. Then this portion is what? 1 meter. That means the edges, here in the question it is given, you see, if a carpet is laid on the floor, so that a space of 1 meter exists between its edges of the floor, that means these edges of the floor, and edges of the 1 meter exists between its edges and edges of the floor. That means one edges with the carpet and another is with the floor. Okay. So this portion will be what? 1. Okay, this one is also 1. Then this will be also what? 1. Okay, this will be also what? 1. Okay, now we have to find the fraction of the floor is uncovered. Okay, first you have to find the number of the tiles required for this particular floor. After that you have to find the fraction of the floor. Okay, so to find the number of the tiles required for this floor, question number 8. Okay, so you see, right, given length of the floor equals to what? 15 meter. Therefore breadth of the floor will be what? 8 meter. It is given, you see, 8. Okay, okay, and area of the floor will be what? Length into breadth. That means 15 into 8. 120 meter square. Okay, 120 meter square. Now we have to find the area of the tiles. So first you write, and length of the tiles equals to what? A floor which measures 15 into 8 is to be laid with the tiles measuring 50 centimeter by 25 centimeter. That means tiles 50 centimeter. Okay, and here the unit is meter, so we have to convert this one. Okay, so convert this one, will divide by what? 100. Then it will convert into what? Meter square. So if I subtract, then it will come like this: 0.50. 0.50 will come. If I subtract with 100, then 0.50 will come. So I can write 0.5. Okay, no problem. 0.5 meter. Okay, and breadth of the tiles will be what? What given measurement? 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. Okay, so if you convert, then 25 by 100 to convert it into meter, divide by 100. Okay, then it will come 0.25. Okay, the point will be shifted 2 places here. 0.25 what? Meter. Okay, 0.25 meter. Now you can find the area of the tiles. Therefore area of the tiles will be what? 0.5 meter into 0.25 meter. That means what? 0.5 and 0.25, you see, 25 and 5. Okay, 5 5 is 25, and even what? 2. 5 2 is 10, 11, 12, 125. Okay, so if first you write 125. Okay, 125. After that you count the number of places, number of decimal places. You see here 1 2, here 1. So in total 1 2 3. So the decimal will put before what? 3-digit number. So 1 2 3. That means the point will come here. Then 0.125 meter square is the area of the tiles. Now if I divide the area of the floor by the area of the tiles, then we will get the number of tiles required. Okay, So you divide. So write area of number of tiles required. Numbers of tiles required. Number of tiles required will be what? 120 divided by what? 0.125. Okay. So you see here. So we have to remove this decimal. Okay. So 120 divided by 125. You just remove this one and here you divide by 1000. Because you see here 3 digit is there after decimal, so divide by 1000. Then the point will removed. Now I can write this one like this. One 20 into, or I can write 120 divided by 120 divided by 125 by 1000. Okay. Now I can write 120 into 1000 divided by 125. Okay. Now you can 525 jar 125 and 24 jar 5 2 jar 10 can remain what 2 5 4 jar 20 525 jar 125 and 524 jar 120. Now we can cancel this one. 25 4 jar 100 up to 25 4 jar 100 10 remains, so we'll put 10. So 40. So multiply 24 into 40. You'll get what? 4 4 jar 16, 4 2 jar 8 and 1 9, 960. Okay, 960 tiles. Okay. So the number of tiles required is what? 960. Okay. So the number of tiles required is what? 960. Now what? Now we have to find the fraction of the floor uncovered. The fraction of the floor uncovered. That means first of all we have to find the dimension of the carpet. Otherwise we cannot find the fraction of the floor. Okay. Now you see the dimension of the carpet will be what you see. So you check this one, write this one. After that you find the dimension of the carpet. After finding the dimension of the carpet, that means length and breadth of the carpet, you find the area of the carpet. Okay. You see, write dimension to find the dimension. The dimension of the carpet will be what? That means length and breadth. Length, dimension of the carpet will be what? This one. So you know this one is 15. So this portion is 1, this portion is 1. So if we subtract this portion and this portion from 15, then we will get the length. So I can write dimension of the carpet, right? That is length equals to what? 15 minus this two portion, this portion and this portion. 1 plus 1 will be what? 15 minus 2. That means what? 13. Okay, 13. Now you see, and breadth will be what? This portion. We know this portion is a total 8. From 8 we have to subtract this portion and this portion. We know this portion and this portion was 1 1. So minus 1 plus 1 equals to what? 8 minus 2. That means 6. Okay, now you can find the area of the carpet, right? Area of the carpet equals to what? Length into breadth, that means 13 into 6, so 78 meter square. Okay, now we can find the what? Now we can find the fraction of the floor uncovered. Okay, therefore write fraction. We have to find the fraction of the floor uncovered. That means fraction of the floor uncovered, that means to be like this, you subtract the measurement of the area of the floor from the area of the carpet from the floor, and again you divide it by what? 120, because you have to find the fraction of the floor. For that reason you have to divide it by 20. Okay, now if you subtract 120 and 78, you get what? Here 10 minus 8 what? 2. Here I made 11, so 11 minus 7 4. Here I made 0, so you can write 42 by 120. Okay, 42 by 120. Now if I cancel, then you see 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Okay, then 6 2s are 12 and 0. Okay, now again you see I can cancel with 3, 7 3s are 21 and 3 2s are 6, 0. That means 3 20s are 60. So the fraction is 7 by 20. Therefore you write, therefore the fraction of the floor will be what? 7 by, after that you write this one here, 7 by what? 20. Okay, that is the required fraction. Okay, now come to question number 9. You see question number 9. The length and breadth of the rectangular park are in the ratio 8:5. Okay, that means they are in the ratio 8:5. And earlier also I said that whenever you find ratio, at that time you have to let x or any variable with that ratio. Okay, so it will be 8x and 5x like this. Okay, a path 1.5 meter wide running all around the outside of the park. Okay, you see the figure, you see here a wide 1.5 meter is running outside of the park. Okay, park, and the area of this park is given what? 594 meters square. Find the dimension of the park. That means you have to find the dimension of the park. That means you have to find the length and breadth of the park. Dimension means what? Length and breadth. You have to find the length and breadth of the park. Okay, here you see I have found the dimension, length and breadth. So like this, in this question I have to find the length and breadth of the park. Okay, and that is the last question for this exercise. Okay, so you see question number 9. Okay, first you draw the diagram. Okay, this one is 8x and 5x. That means breadth is 5x and length is 8x. Okay, and This white portion is what? 1.5 meter. Okay. Now we have to find the dimension. Okay. So you see, first you write given. First you write what is given. Okay. You see, given area of the path equals to what? 594 meter square. Okay, 594 meter square. Okay, now you don't know the length and breadth, so first you write let the length and breadth of the plot be what? 8x, 5x respectively. Okay, respectively. Okay, so according to question, I can write what? According to question, area of the not according to question, don't write according to question, you can write like this also. Right, to find what? Find the dimension of the park. Okay, so therefore write area of the path equals to what? Here you see area of the path. In place of area of the path, I can write what? 594 meter square. Don't write here unit, 594. Okay, and here what? Length. So I can write this one what? Area of the path. Yes, you see area of the path will be like this. Area of the path will be what? You see, this path will be what? 8x. That means length. We are finding the length and breadth of this path. Okay. Area of the path will be what? You see, this one. Length will be what? Here it is what? 8x. Okay. And this portion we know what? 1.5. And this portion is 1.5. Then we have to add this one, so we'll get the length of the plot. Okay. So to find the length of the plot, it will be what? Here we have let it x, but to find the total, we have to add this one. Okay, then plus 1.5. Okay, plus 1.5. Okay, that is length into breadth. You have to find. Okay, breadth is what? 5x. So first you write 5x. Okay, after that, with that we have to add this portion and this portion, and this portion and this portion, you know what? 1.5 meter wide. So 1.5 plus 1.5. Okay. So after that, minus this portion, 8x into 5x. Okay. Otherwise, we cannot find the dimension of the park. Okay. We have to subtract this portion. Okay. So you see 8x 1.5 plus 1.5, it will be what? 3.0. That means 3. 1.5 1.5. If I add, then 0, here 1 plus 1 2 and 1 3. 3.0, that means what? I can write 3 okay, into 5x plus again 1.1 1.5 plus 1.5, then it will again become what, 3 minus 8 5 jar 40, x into x square, okay. So we find this one first. So you see how much it is coming. You see 8x into 5x 40, x into x square. After that you have to multiply this one with that one. So 8x into 3 8s are 24. Okay. Okay. 24. 3 8s are 24 here. X is there. Okay. After that 3 into 5 15, here x is there, that means 15x. Okay. After that 3 into 3 9 minus 40x square. Okay. So here you see, if I now from there you see I can cancel this portion and this portion, because you see here plus 40x square, here minus 40x square, so I can cancel these two term. Okay. And if we subtract, then plus minus 40x will be 0, that means I can cancel this one. So remain 24x plus 15. If I add, then I will get what, 5 plus 4 9, okay, and 2 plus 1 3, 39x plus what, 9. Okay. Now this portion will be equal to the area of the path. So write, according to question, I can write this portion, that means length, area of the path will be what, length into breadth. So we have found length into breadth, that is the measurement. So that will be equals to what, 549, because it is given according to question. Okay. From there I can find x, and after that I can find the length and breadth. Okay. So write 39x equals to 594 minus 9. Okay. Then it will be like this. It will be like this. 39x will be what, 594, okay, minus 9 will be what, 14 minus 9 5, here remain 8, here remain what, 5, 585, okay, 585, okay, divided by 39. Okay. Now if you cancel, then we'll get the answer. Okay. Now if you divide, then you'll get the answer. Okay. So you multiply this one with 39, whatever come, let's see what come. 5 9s are 45, and remain 4, 5 3s are 15, 16 17 18 19, okay. Then 9, here 3 1s are 3, okay. 5, 9 plus 9 18, and 1, 3 plus 1 4, and 1 5, 585. That means if I cancel 39 15, then we'll get. Okay, you can cancel with the small numbers. Okay, I have cancelled directly. Okay, you can cancel with 3 2 like this from the small. Okay, so I can write 39x equals to what? 15. Sorry, x equals to what? 15, because we have found x equals to what? 15. Okay, now I can find the dimension. Okay, that means you have to find the length. Right, therefore is said in the question you have to find the dimension. Find the dimension of the park. Therefore, dimension of the park, that is what? Length and breadth. That is length, that is, you can give, that is in short form like this, I dot E, that is length. What we let x, 8x, earlier we let 8x, so it will be what? 8 into 15, that means what? 120 meter. Okay, and breadth will be what? You see, 5x, so 5x equals to what? 5 into, in place of x I can write what? 15, so I can write what? 75. Okay, 5 15 jar 75. Okay, so these are the dimensions. Okay, and that is the answer. Okay, I hope that you have understood, and if you find any problems regarding the today's questions, then you can call me at night. Thank you very much.